Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got the brand new West Coast Avengers. We have the White Vision, where he's been stripped of his memories, and we also have Scarlet Witch here, who looks awesome. Finally, we've got what I think is the penultimate Scarlet Witch here. Yes, we did get one that came with the Mutant 3-pack, but as I'll show you, this one's better, because this one's comic accurate. And we've got, obviously, White Vision as well. We've just had the White Vision in the MCU, but it's great to have the comic book variant. Mine does have a little brown dot on his face. I'm not sure why. I hope that rubs off. But the rest of it looks immaculate. It looks awesome. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at these awesome figures. So we have, like I say, the White Vision, which has got a very nice card back here. Love the artist rendering on the side. And on the back, it does come with a write-up, which does read, "Behold the Vision, stripped of his memories and rebuilt in spectral white. Will the Vision prove friend or foe to his fellow Avengers?" And as you can see, it's got the West Coast Avengers logo on the front and the back. Then we have Scarlet Witch as well, probably one of my favourite characters in all of the X-Men and Avengers storylines. And again, we've got a lovely artist rendering there on the side. Same picture, which is also on the back. Loving the Scarlet Witch red and pink logo. That's very cool as well. And her write-up states, Scarlet Witch finds her... Scarlet Witch finds her heartbreak turn to horror when she encounters her husband Vision, rebuilt with no memories of their love. So obviously, these two figures go together, which is very awesome. So let's go ahead and break both of them out of the packaging and take a closer look at Scarlet Witch and the Vision. Alright guys, so here we are looking at the first figure. Here we have the White Vision. This Vision looks absolutely awesome. I really do like the way they have portrayed him. I love the fact that he's got like proper feet and stuff like that. He's not just wearing the white. Because it would have been so easy just to give them the white little boots they always give them. But they have actually gone full accurate and given him the proper little feet and everything. It's awesome. The figure, as I say, is very nice. I managed to get the little paint blemish off his face, which I'm really happy about. I would have hated to have the solid White Vision and then have these little brown stains all over him. I'm not sure what that was from. I think it was just like factory residue from packaging and things like that, glue or whatever. But yeah, it came off pretty easily. Trying to get him to stand to attention, though, without using the chest as the barrel him, is a bit of a pain, though. And I'm pulling on the foot, but I'm pulling apart this joint here, which is not good. It's one of the usual little push-on capes, so you've got the little hole at the back, which you then have to pop this one in. And I mean, it works, but we've been using this same cape for years now, haven't we? I think. Is it the same one I think it's the same one we've been using for a while. But it still looks good. The figure looks great in the solid pearl effect white. If I could just let go of the damn thing so you could see it. Just trying to get him to stand is such a pain. He wants to lean backwards all the time. Come on. Just stand, Vision. I'm just going to let him stand on his cape. There we go. To be fair, I would be using a flight stand anyway with this figure. It does come with two alternate fisticuffed hands, which I doubt I would ever use here. I'm happy with the open palm ones. They're kind of in like a grasping position, kind of. If he was flying and stuff, I wouldn't want him with the with the fisticuffed anyway. If I've got him hovering, I'm kind of just going to have the arms sort of naturally sort of offset a little bit. In a more natural pose kind of thing, just have him hovering. The figure itself, like I say, is very immaculately done. Look at that face sculpt, first of all. How nice is that? Love the fact that it's like a nice pearl white as well. Although he will attract every single piece of dust in your house, so do watch out. A little bit of blemishes here and there. Nothing too crazy, though. Anything, it'll probably all rub off. You got to remember, these are brand new out of the packaging. Sometimes they do have residue on them and things like that. Sometimes just a little wipe down and they're fine. But yeah, this figure's pretty decent. Well put together. It feels, all the joint stuff feel very stiff and things. Feels very good. I would love to see Vision versus Manhattan, you know Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen. I'd love to see somebody do like a Vision versus Doc's Manhattan. I imagine they would have some very philosophical conversations. The one thing I don't like about this particular figure, the arms don't seem to fit flush to the upper torso part. The arms don't look like they belong with this figure. You kind of have to have the arms up to make them kind of fit. It's very weird. It's a very weird fit. Yeah, it doesn't look like these arms belong with this body. You can see there? It just feels very weird. Again, I'm not sure if that's just my particular figure, or whether that's everyone's. Everyone's looking the same. I haven't watched anyone else's reviews, you see, because I don't like to watch other people's reviews before I do these toy talks. I don't like other people's videos to be able to influence me, so I try not to watch. So I'm not sure if anyone else's figure's like that, but it doesn't look good. I don't like the diamond shape up here and then the rounded shape here. It just doesn't look... I mean, no one has a break between their shoulder blade and their arm. Not like that, anyway. And it's not like it's even hidden by the cape or anything. It's very visible once you've seen it. But either way, I don't want that to discourage me from the figure, because it is nice and it will look cool on display when posed correctly. Like I say, head's on a ball joint, so you can make him look up pretty far, as well as down as well, pretty far. His arms lift up at the side hinge to also rotate. There's rotation at the bicep with double hinged elbows, and hands are on a ball joint. You can crunch him very far, as well as backwards, as much as the cape piece will allow, but without the cape piece he will crunch quite far back as well. Very cool. They've got a waist swivel there. Legs do lift out, as well as forwards, backwards, top thigh cut, double hinged knees, boot cut, and the feet are on rocker and pivot with display pegs. Oh no, there's no display pegs. He's got solid white feet. What? No display pegs. Damn. First time I've ever turned a Marvel Legend around and not seen a display peg. I was just so used to doing my little spiel there. Do you see that? I was so used to just ranting on. And it's wrong. No display peg holes. Whatever will we do? As I always say, though, not that you're going to need them. Marvel Legends are pretty decent at being posed. Once you get them in a cool pose, they tend to stay there. I've never really had many issues with figures. But yes, this Vision is awesome. But we do also have the new Scarlet Witch, which looks absolutely beautiful. I've been waiting for this figure. I love her so much. She's finally in her traditional colours. The pink and red. Now, don't get me wrong, we did get the 3-pack version, which everyone is saying, oh, I don't need this new version of Scarlet Witch because I've got the 3-pack version. I beg to differ. The 3-pack version was nice, very metallic looking, but for me, I know it's the more modern look for her, but I prefer this classic look. When you stand the two side by side, it's night and day, I still think. And as well, both face sculpts are absolutely amazing, and just some of the best face sculpt work I've seen Marvel do in a long time. However, when I put these two side by side, I can see subtle improvements that they've made to the new version. Whilst this version is still superior in the dark sort of makeup work and the painting that they've done on this one, I think this new version has a more realistic look to her and looks more like Scarlet to me. But again, both face sculpts are amazing. However, I've got to say, do prefer this classic pink version of the character. But just to see them both side by side is awesome, because let's not get it wrong. Both of these figures are amazing. Whichever version you own, it is awesome. But I've got to say, for the £20 price mark and the amount of accessories she comes with, I think this is a great addition. For those people that didn't get the 3-pack but want a Scarlet, this is definitely the way to go. Plus, obviously, you guys know I'm collecting the classic-looking Avengers. I'm trying to get a more classic-looking team. I don't want the modern ones. I'm going for, like, the classic Avengers. As you can see from my shelf up there. Let me zoom in. I've gone for the more classic-looking Avengers. So she's going to fit right in at home. I just need to get myself a classic Ant-Man now, really. But yeah, she looks absolutely awesome. Again, just look at that face sculpt. So beautiful. So head's on a ball joint. It can't really use it too much with the cape piece and with the hair piece. So you're kind of stuck for that, to be honest. But the arms do lift up, the side hinge do also rotate. There's no further bicep swivel with single hinged elbows. Hands are on a ball joint. You can crunch around at that waist swivel. It's pretty versatile. Can do a lot of crunching and posing, which is nice. Legs do lift out, not too much though, as well as forwards, backwards. There is a top thigh cut there and double hinged knees. No further boot cut, but the feet are on rocker and pivot, and there are display peg holes should you wish to use display base. Not that you're going to need to. Most people, like me, are probably going to use a flight stand for Wanda. Especially with after WandaVision and stuff, I think everyone's kind of ready for Doctor Strange and to see Wanda again on the big screen and see where they go with her character. She could be our ticket to the MCU X-Men. She comes with a bunch of accessory pieces, a couple that I'm not overly fond of. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of these, which are the little wraparound pieces, which just make it look like she's casting. You can just kind of pop those around her arms, hands, whatever you want to do. And it looks like she's potentially casting spells and stuff. And we get 2 of those. And we also get 2 of the good old traditional effects pieces as well. I'm probably not going to use either. I just like her the way she is. But yes, a flight stand will be necessary. So guys, what are your thoughts on these awesome new figures? Are you going to be picking up Vision and Scarlet Witch from the West Coast Avengers? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have enjoyed today's video, then please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does support us. But for now, let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. Once again, guys, I just want to thank each and every one of you for following along with this channel and keeping up and stuff. It's very awesome of you. Leave us a comment down below to let us know your thoughts on these awesome figures. And once again, just thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, Soup, so I'll see you in the next video. But until then, may the force be with you. Bye!